Can we really talk? Hmm? I want to talk to the. I want to talk to the men in here. Hmm? I'm gonna start talking anyways, man. Listen, at some point in your life as an adult, there has to be some accountability taken. There has to be, due to human error. A lot of y'all don't like to take accountability. A lot of us as human beings don't like to sit back and take accountability for situations that we shouldn't have been in, situations that we should have or could have avoided in our lives. A lot of us been through more than enough. If you lived through the 80s and the 90s, I'm a late 80s baby, so I grew up in the 90s. I may look young, but I'm in my mid 30s. I'm gonna just say that, right? I've been through enough in my life to where I've grown enough to not place the blame on anybody, my parents, whoever raised me. And people are afraid to look at that. They're afraid. People are afraid to look back and think, as soon as I turned 18, whenever I graduated, I had the opportunity to be able to develop myself into whatever I wanted to be. And I'm just speaking in general right now. When you grow into an adult, when you turn 18, 19, 20 years old, from the point that you move out of your mother's home, it is up to you. No matter what circumstances you grew up under and you made it out of that shit, right? It's up to you to prove to yourself and build and make a better life for yourself so that you don't have to think about or look back at all of the trauma and all of the bullshit that you went through as an adolescent where you had no control over your environment. And people get stuck in time. And this is where we fall short, because people get stuck in time. They always get stuck in the past. Let me tell you something. Yesterday is not today, and today is not tomorrow. Let me explain myself. You keep looking back at the past and yesterday, which is not going to help you right now in the present for you to be able to make a better life for you in the future. It's that easy. Sometimes I speak in metaphors and I got to break shit down for people, but if you go and look at my short videos, in which I have over 800 short videos, I mostly do that. I rarely get live, but I do a lot of motivational talking because I done seen a lot, I done been through a lot, I done had that anger and malice and whatever it may be, I've had that shit in my heart. at a young age due to the lifestyle that I was living. A lot of y'all may see me chilling in my car, playing on my phone because I post my shorts from my car most of the time. That's just my smoke session, man. Listen, there's more to me, there's more to you than meets the eye. That you don't need attention from people. You don't need to be motivated by nobody else but yourself. Other people's losses should be your gains. Do I gotta say that twice? Other people's losses should be your gain. You gotta look at it like this. I'm gonna break it down like this, right? You can work for anybody, but you're replaceable. You're expendable. All of us are expendable if you're not doing what you should be doing for yourself. Because another person could come in and replace you and possibly do a better job. So, in most cases, do a worse job than what you did. But why would that happen? Because you're not putting forth the potential that you got in yourself. You stuck in your ways. You don't know how to cut your vices that'll help you grow and benefit for you and your family. I recently just had a son, so like my whole world has changed, you feel me? I'm not even gonna say my whole world's changed, but the way I look at things at the moment has changed for me because my wife and I, we were already on the path of greatness, 15 years together, and I'm 34 years old. You ain't gonna catch too many people 34 years old and they've been with their other half for 15 plus years. We just had our first son. But leading up to that, I bought my first house in 2013. We've gotten to travel the world on multiple occasions throughout the year, throughout multiple years. That's all we've done was travel because we don't have any kids. Only responsibility that we had was our cars and our condo, in which now we no longer have the condo because we've purchased our second home. Our cars are paid off at the moment, so that's opened up so much for us. Nothing but potential for us to expand upon, in which a lot of people don't know how to take advantage of those type of situations. Live at your best before you have the big responsibilities that come for you. But the main objective is to build up towards your main goal. And that's what we work for. Have all our fun early. And we decide to have kids later on, in which this is the time now. My son's 2 months old. And I can guarantee you that my son is not going to have the same upbringing that I had. That's a fact. And I've seen that. I have family members that I can't stand because they don't take care of their kids, their responsibility. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of us as adults and humans don't take accountability for our actions. You feel me? I'm over here slipping up. I'm saying answer, action. But yeah, a lot of us don't take accountability for our actions, man. We see the money and the fame and all the shit that you guys see on TV and whatnot, which is distracting you from what you're supposed to be getting while you worrying about what another person got. That's the last thing that should be on your mind. What's in another person's pocket? What kind of car are they driving? What's their lifestyle? What's their PhD? What type of education do they have? What you got going on? How many times you gonna scroll up and down a video to see what other people got going on before you realize, damn, what the fuck do I have going on? That's the big fucking question, right? That's the big question. And a lot of y'all are scared to answer that question. You play football? I see you. You play football. I respect that. And if that's what you love, bro, continue to do it, bro. Take advice from whoever you can take advice from. Now, I'm going to tell you this, dude. Your name is High? That's kind of weird, but yeah. You play football, but take advantage, right? Because, like I said, all advice is not good advice, but it's advice, all right? Let me explain myself. Any and every one of your family members could give you advice, but some of it is going to work for you, some of it isn't. It's up for you to decipher what's the best route for myself. Who is going to be leading and guiding me to the direction that I know I can get to and reach the highest status of where I want to be in football. Right? Am I lying? No, because we all look up to someone, but it's that right person that you got to be looking up to. It's the right person. It's not you're that person. You're that person. You're that person. Oh, your dad, right? Your dad could give you as much push as he possibly can until he go to the grave. But how much of that shit is he gonna take with you? How much of that your father give to you is you gonna take with you when he go? My father had a conversation with me a long time ago, and he told me, I'm not gonna be able to leave you much, son, but the knowledge and wisdom that I give you, hopefully you'll be able to carry that on to your son. And I think about that every day because he told me that when I was at least 9, 10 years old. And I think about that every day. So like I said, who are you willing to let push and motivate you? And it gotta be the right person. There's always gonna be chirp in your ears from your friends and people that you got around you or whatnot. But is it gonna resonate with you? Are they gonna be saying something that you get chills from? Because every time I talk to my father, I get chills from that man. Now, what type of son are you? Because if you're the right son, you just sit and listen. That's what the right son does. He don't talk over his father. Wrong or right. And if he's wrong, then you prove him wrong so that you be right. He's going to respect you more for that. There's no point going back and forth with your father. There's no point in going back and forth with your father. And I'm going to tell you this. Your only competition is yourself. That's the main person that you should be competing with. Every time you touch the field, or if you're an artist, every time you touch a canvas, or if you're a poet, every time you pick up that pen or stencil, whatever you got going on, what's pushing that? At the back of your head, that's yourself. Your dreams won't come true until you start believing in it. Growth doesn't come until you took losses. Can you handle losses? Can you handle losses? And I'm going to assume that whoever I'm talking to, I'm going to assume that you're like 15 or 16 years old. You grow from taking losses. That's how a man is judged, and that's how a man becomes the man that he's supposed to be. Y'all need to like, comment, subscribe to my page. I'm at 800 and something right now subscribers, but we could get up there. For real, we could get up there. It's your boy Parlay. But I want to make sure that I give the right message to whoever is willing to receive this message. I'm not biblical or nothing like that, but I try to give the best knowledge and best advice that I can give, because I never know who or what the next person is going through. You feel me? Like last year, I'm gonna be straight up, last year with me was a hard year for me. I lost my great-grandmother and I lost my mother a month apart from each other. December, and then January came, my mom passed. I couldn't tell you how hard that shit was. It was painful. Probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to go through to see my family go through the things that they went through last year. Mainly my sister. You feel me? Like, in the long term, my mom's birthday is tomorrow. And what I have now, I have a son that was conceived the month after my mom was buried. So I'm gonna assume that this is my birthday gift from my mom and to my mom. And as I said, a strong man and a strong heart comes from a strong foundation. Don't let what you've been through or going through with your parents or in life in general control or create a single lane for you and put a halt to your greatest potential. Okay? I want you guys to understand this. There's forks in the road for a reason. Why? Because there's always multiple options. There's always multiple options. But y'all stay up, man. It's your boy Parlay, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I felt like going live today. I'm gonna start doing this more. I'm gonna start doing this from not in my car and inside my house. Maybe in my gym where I got my artwork on the wall or whatnot. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold up. This is what I'm gonna do. Because I do my videos in my car all the time, right? I'm gonna take y'all into the crib. I'm only gonna take y'all to the first level though. Let me just say that. I'm gonna just take y'all to the first level. It's gonna be dark because I live in the woods, all right? Hold up. Let me tell you something. There's more to life than just what you see. The world is way bigger than the environment that you live in and that you're growing up in. Okay? I'm in the mud room right now, but let me just show y'all. You feel me? Where am I? You know I like to paint and look good. You feel me? So, hold up. Still got some things going on. Let me show y'all my most valuable asset. That's my mother right here. Let me show y'all. This is my favorite painting though. There's more to life, man. Like I said, this may not be the best video, and it was not planned. But I hope it gave y'all some peace. I hope it motivated you guys a little bit. You feel me? And I'm all for it in the comments, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all give me ideas to talk about. I have plenty of ideas to talk about. Me, I'll sit here and give you guys game all day. You feel me? Because sometimes, depending on who you run to, the game is free. I'm just saying, everything don't cost. All right? It's your boy Parlay.